Dude, not mad at Charlie. I want to preface that. Charlie DM'd me at 5 p.m. Hey, is it all right to talk about your balls? And I was like, yeah. I just feel weird when, like, minors on Twitter are talking about my balls. The same exact minute that he asked me, he uploaded the video. He had that shit ready to go. He went through.
It's not cool to talk about your balls during the process of a video submission.
King Kong. He had it gripped and ready. What if I said no? All right.
I am not sure about that one, Chief.
Let's find out.
A couple days ago,
The one that got
YouTuber,
deleted.
and more importantly, a dear friend of mine, experienced every content creator's worst nightmare: a private picture leaking. When I heard the news that Ludwig's nutsack had leaked on
Not really one for the subtlety, eh, Charlie? Just gotta.
I don't get it.
Just gotta jump right into it.
On the Twitter, I panicked. I damn near did damage control for him and started formulating excuses like, no. You know, it's just the angle the picture was taken that makes his nuts look small. It's an optical illusion.
What's the point of having them?
So his balls shrunk a little bit. Like I was ready to go to bat for him, but I didn't need to. He didn't need excuses.
I'm gonna go down and get a pint of ice water.
You did.
You just jumping right into how
I'm
big
still
my
lost.
nuts are.
No, it wasn't by his own choosing. This wasn't his plan. It wasn't like
Bob
some
might
kind
have
of
accidentally
mogul
sent
male
me a link
move
to
here
her
to get
ass.
content out of it. He was on the Cold Ones podcast, and during
Okay,
the
but still.
Patreon cut, he playfully pulled his sack out, and it's on full display. It's very bold, very proud. And Chad had asked if
I
he
want to
wanted
see
them
this.
censored in the Patreon cut, to which Ludwig replied, yeah. But Chad apparently misunderstood what he was saying here, so then told the editor not to bother censoring it. So then on the Patreon cut, his
It's
nuts
an
were just
optical
fully
illusion.
there.
All right, let's back it up a moment. All right,
I
bring
think
my
you
little
mean he
tootsies
was a
down
nut.
to
I'm not sure
Australia
what
for
that
a
means.
tournament that's
But
going
it's
on there that I'm
provocative. It
streaming
gets
on my
people
channel.
going, and they're
And
all
when I
over
announce
this,
I'm
the red
going, I get hit
noggy.
up by Max Mofo to go on Cold Ones. Now I'm a big Max Mofo fan, so at first I was hesitant, but then I decided I would go on. I'd make the trip from Sydney over to Melbourne to go on the Cold Ones podcast. And if you don't know about the Cold Ones podcast, it originally started as a spoof on Hot Ones.
I don't know
but
you
rather
guys,
than
so I'm sorry,
eating
but I
hot
feel so
sauce, they would
unsatisfied.
drink massive amounts of alcohol. So pretty much nothing to do with Hot Ones.
So
But they
basically
would
like a
get
karaoke
fucked up.
night.
They would get very drunk, incredibly drunk. And I knew this going in.
I'm not sure if they're
If you haven't
sober enough
seen
to do the drinking
Cold Ones
game.
episode, I walk in with a plan. A simple plan. I said, I'm only going to have 8 drinks today. Maximum. That's it. I ain't going to have 8 drinks.
It's not a
Max
true
and Chad,
statement.
Hearing this information, did this. Which made me nervous. But I thought I would stay devout to my Bible of
I feel
8
like
drinks
I missed
maximum.
something.
The one thing on my rules of things I need to do that day.
I am not
Don't have more
religious.
than 8 drinks. Starts out great, swimmingly so. Up until they hit me with a couple twists. All right, first one, they say,
Well,
"Hey, we're
you're
doing this
gonna
new
get
thing where
shot
we see
tonight.
how
You'll be
fast
fine,
people
dog."
can chug beer." Now, me being the competitive person I am, I want a good score. I do end up chugging beer. I would argue pretty fast.
That's allowed. I'll allow it.
We'll slow down. This is awesome.
Pretty fast. All right, not that great, but it's all right. But what it did do is it showed them that I'm capable of a
Yeah, I
little
guess
more
so.
drinking than I might have let on. It showed them that, yes, I did go to the Harvard of the Southwest, aka
I think I might
Arizona
have
State
just
University,
overtook you as the
and
drunkard
that
in
my
this the
age
red.
limit might not be as strong of a line as I was trying to let them know. But everything went downhill.
Got
They
it,
hit me
large
with
kickle.
this
Hold the
surprise
tickle.
segment where they asked me questions for my hit game show Mogul Money to see if I actually knew, on hindsight, the answers to the questions that I was expecting other people to know. So we go through that, and eventually, because of my failures,
I am not
etc.,
sure about that
they
one,
forced me
Chief.
to take a shot of alcohol that they picked out.
I will let Falco with stick and poke right now. If you do a shot with me, put the yard on my ass.
Oh my god! And I have to offer nothing in return.
You have to do a shot.
Yeah, this really blew up for me.
I'm gonna throw up, Max.
You have to do
Wait,
that,
wait,
that
let me
for a
gauge, let me
tattoo
gauge,
on
let me
his
gauge,
body?
let me
That's
gauge,
fair.
Ludwig.
Fine, but so they offer me an amazing trade here that I will cash in on, a tattoo on Chad's ass in exchange for a shot of alcohol. I have not cashed in on this tattoo. I am fully planning on cashing in on this tattoo, but that was the deal. But I also get to kiss Max on the lips.
Okay, that's...
How did it go?
No comment.
All right, cheers. It is lit on fire, just for the record. Ooh.
That was kind of tight.
Cheers.
I'm already drunk at this point, if you can't tell, but they offer me a shot of alcohol that is 80 proof, or 80%, I should say. It's 160 proof. It is basically gasoline.
I think it's safe to say the math adds up to 100 hours.
That is a lot of alcohol. I would be worried about the amount you are drinking if that was your goal, but not sure how much to worry with.
This is so god-awful, so abysmal, so terrible that I instantly throw up.
Cheers. Mine's still on fire. Ludwig. Ludwig. Cheers. Cheers, mate.
And look at these guys.
Bloody ripper. He didn't drink it all. He didn't drink it all.
Look
Yeah,
at these
fair.
Australian peer pressurers.
More Ludwig. Finish it.
I'm
finish
pretty
it,
sure
finish
he
it, finish
did.
it, Ludwig. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on.
There's a
come on,
reason
come on,
he's
come on,
called a
come on,
ninja.
Ludwig, Ludwig, legend!
What the hell? What happened?
Beauty! Woo!
Now, the next scene in this is me throwing up into a bucket and then Max Mofo eating some of my throw up, which we won't get into because that's a little bit graphic. But the night derails. I end up getting a little bit rowdy, and at some point during the night, I just whip out my ball sack. Is there a reason for me whipping out my ball sack? No.
I am not
there
sure
wasn't.
about that
I
one
was
either,
really
though.
fucking
Poor
pissed
science.
drunk, and I thought it'd be funny to pull out my ball sack, so I pulled out my ball sack. This is not something new to my life, but it is the first time I've ever done it.
Did it have a
when I've
propeller
never
on
done it
top?
before. And so after the podcast, I will say, even though they are peer pressuring Australians, Max and Chad are incredibly sweet. They're very sweet humans. They took care of
I'm
me
an
for the rest
Aussie
of the
too,
night.
and I
They
approve
tucked
of
me
this
into bed,
message.
and they asked me after the show was
Glad to
edited
hear.
by hit editor Prezzo if I wanted to review the YouTube cut. It was in total a 50-minute video, so I watched through the entirety of
I
the
think I
video,
lasted longer than you.
and I took diligent notes, and I said, you know what? I am okay with this being posted. And they said, thank you. And after that okay, they uploaded the video. They were so diligent in making sure that
I
had
feel
reviewed
like
it
I
before they
missed
uploaded it.
something.
They asked me 4 separate occasions on 2 different accounts. And they asked me one more thing. It was a message directly from Chad.
But how
It's
many
a
Mariusion
Cold
did you
One's Patreon has
inject?
your balls in it. Want them censored. To which I very simply replied, yeah, LOL. And then Chad replied, you're a true blue legend. Now, I don't know what makes me a legend for wanting my balls to be censored, but I went along with it. I thought it was some Australian term. Heaps of good fun. You're a legend as, I don't know, Drop Bear. I thought it was a
Oh,
clear-cut
that explains a
conversation.
lot.
And for 10 days, I believed that. And for 10 days, I thought everything was good in the world. Because I am not a Patreon member to Cold Ones. And 10 days later, I noticed my name on the trending page.
I feel like
of
I've
Twitter.com.
seen this exact
It's a
same
scary
comment
thing
chain
to see your name on
before.
the trending page of Twitter.com when you haven't streamed that day or uploaded a video. I click on it. I see about 5 people in
Below
total
followers.
talking about my balls. I don't think too much of it. I think, they probably just are subscribed to the Patreon, saw my blurred balls, made a comment about it. move
I will
on.
go now. I am done.
The night continues. I go to edit a thumbnail. While I'm editing the thumbnail, Cutie walks in. She says, have you seen your balls? And I go, every morning. She goes, no, that's not what I mean. And I look at Twitter again. And I notice the amount of people who are talking about my balls has 20x'd. And I'm like, oh, there might be something more to this. So I dig through a little bit deeper, and I find and I won't hold back here, dumb piece of shit, Hass TWT, a.k.a. Hassan's Twitter group member, who is way too horny, who posted my balls in GIF format online. A paywalled ball, mind you, that was posted against my will. I go to bed. Think to myself, I will wake up, this will have blown over.
Fuck.
I wake up to Ludwig trending with 15,000 tweets about it. For whatever reason, my balls
20,000 now.
hit Minecraft Twitter. Minecraft Twitter has an average age of like 11. Why are they discussing my balls? I don't know the answer to this. I don't even fucking play Minecraft half the time, but all I'm seeing is, wow, crazy day. George Not Found's birthday and Ludwig's balls. And all of a sudden, I started to get a little overwhelmed. You know? Because here's the thing. I
I am
think
going
balls
back
are
to the
funny,
future.
But I have had privilege for the entirety of my streaming career of being a guy. It's often talked about, often known, usually from a
You're
woman
fucking
streamer,
hilarious.
about how hard it is to be a woman streamer. We maybe know this surface level, but we don't think about it deeply. I experienced, in a very small way,
I'm not sure
what it
what you
must be
mean
like
by that.
to
I've
be a
never
woman.
heard of a person
I
who
don't
thinks
want my
like
ball
me,
sack to
and
be
yet here I
sexualized.
am.
It's okay,
But
we
when I
all
went
have
on
those moments.
Twitter.com, that shit was sexualized. Heavily. And grossly by some minors. Stop talking about my balls. You're literally taking pre-algebra. And I thought, oh.
I have blocked some already on Twitter
what if you
because
were
they
just
are
born with
balls.
giant, big-ass bazooka boobs? You probably have people being gross about them all the time. That fucking sucks.
Now, this is what I really wanted to focus on here. Not even so much the testicle flesh parachute itself, more so how he's handled the situation.
I sense
So Chad has
insecurity.
profusely apologized for it. I'm sure he feels pretty terrible for it.
Chad sent me DMs that I can't repeat, but they went along the lines of, I want to fucking kill myself. I'm so sorry. I'm going to kill myself. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm such a fucking idiot. I fucked up. I've never done anything good in my life. I'm so sorry. So I'm not mad at Chad at all. He is an idiot, but I'm not mad at him.
Like, it'd be extremely
This has
on-brand
made me
if
look at
his
life for a
leaked.
second.
Like, that's just
True.
one of those things like you're kind of expecting. I'm honestly shocked.
Yeah,
Ludwig's
maybe a
sack
little
is
bit
out there
less so
before
than the
mine.
original
I
incident,
never-
but still pretty
Honestly,
stupid
I thought
to
my
do
sack
this
would
sort
leak
of.
at some
Wow.
point. I just thought I would have more ownership over the leak, you know? Like, the fact that my sack leaked, that
You're
I
a
didn't even
legend.
get like a couple 100,000 likes on Twitter. Like, what the hell, man? Isn't that the whole goal of it? I don't even get Twitter likes for it. I mean, I dropped one meme about it because I found this picture of a pig with giant nuts, and I said, I heard y'all been talking about me. But 59K barely scratches the tip, all right? No pun intended. We're not really
I am
making
going to
bank on
send you a
this
dick
one.
pic.
But yeah, just overall, I wanted to talk about the situation a little bit because I truly applaud the way Ludwig has handled this whole situation. I think he's done a great job with all
I
of it.
really
Doesn't seem
enjoyed
like
the
he's
way
got
he handled it.
super
Yeah,
salty
I
about
think
it. He's
so
not,
too.
Like DMCA striking anyone that talks about his nuts
Super
or
serial.
anything like that. And it doesn't seem like he's harboring any ill will towards Chad or anyone on the Cold Ones team for the situation. So just want to talk about that a bit. That's it. So yeah.
Chad is a
Well,
baddie
that's
though, so
about
there's
it.
that.
So if you happen to see my nuts, here's my advice to you.
It's over,
Keep it with
goodbye.
you. Take it to the grave. All right? Maybe drop a big balls joke, but don't come to me with that horny energy. All right? I refute it.
What
I
kind
throw
of
it right
monster
back
are
at
you?
And that's it. And those are my nuts. Those are my nuts. I will say, I did lose a sponsor because
I'm
my
not
nuts.
sure if you're
A
joking or
sponsor
serious.
did
I can't
back
tell.
out of a deal
Yeah.
because they saw that my nuts were leaked, and now they're out. So that's a little bit of an L.
Damn bro.
So in exchange, you can buy my chess boxing ticket seats. My chess boxing ticket seats for my chess
I'll
boxing
take
event.
two.
It's going to be
I
the
don't
largest
see
event
any
I've ever
irony
done.
in that.
Released tomorrow. They release literally tomorrow, November 4th, and you can buy them. And you can come to Los Angeles to the Galen Center where USC plays to see some of the greatest chess boxing matches in history. So anyway,
I'm calling
that's
it
how
now.
you can
This
make
is
it
the
up for
last
me.
straw that
If
breaks
you
the
see my
camel's
balls,
back. The
at
writers
least
are
consider
going to
getting a
be
ticket.
fired.
All right, that's
I will
the
be
only
sure
rule.
to do
All
that.
right, that's all. All right, see you later. That's it.